everyone, I'm Leanne Lutomsky of SGS Nutrasource, and we're here at Natural Products Expo West. I'm excited to be here with Greg Edmunds, the U.S. Sales Director for Nexira's Health Ingredients. We want to talk a little bit more about Nexira, your ingredients, and how you have gone through the NutraStrong Prebiotic Verified program. So Greg, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about the brand.
Yeah, well, I've been introduced. I'm the sales director for Nexira's health portfolio. And one of our primary products that we do is Acacia. So we have two main brands of Acacia that we've developed. One we call Fiber Gum, and the other brand that we market is called Innovate. So Fiber Gum was launched about 30 years ago in the market as a source of fiber. And so it's kind of our historical brand. And we've done a lot of research to look into its effects as a prebiotic fiber and have done a lot of science around that. And then in 2020, we launched another brand called Innovea, which really highlighted our commitment to sustainable practices that were in place. And the product is organic certified. So we have the conventional line of Fiber Gum, and we have an organic line of Innovea. And that line is also certified organic, but also friendly and carbon neutral as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So both ingredients are essentially the same. They're 100% acacia. This is acacia. It comes from Africa. It's selected from acacia trees, and we spray dry it into a powder. So it's 90% soluble dietary fiber. So it's an exceptional option for food fortification, for fiber fortification. So it works well in a lot of food products, but we've also done a lot of research around the prebiotic benefits of the product.
Right.
So its effect on the gut microbiome and its prebiotic effect have been very well established. But we've also done research around its ability to help with constipation and reduce inflammation in the gut. So it has a lot of beneficial properties overall.
Great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really want to congratulate you and highlight the fact that you've gone through the NutraStrong Prebiotic Verified certification process. What motivated you to go through this review?
Well, the market really kind of took off in recent years in things like the gut-brain axis and what we see happening in the microbiome, and all the products that sort of come into market. And there tends to be a lot of noise when a category really kind of takes off. So the benefit for us was really to sort of highlight the work that we've done. We've done a tremendous amount of research, and we wanted to, be part of a program that kind of highlight the work that we've done. So
for sure, yeah. I mean, that's the purpose of the program. Really, just getting away from more the fairy dusting techniques and using small amounts and highlighting brands and ingredients that do it properly and really have the research behind to make the claims that you want to make.
Yeah.
Can you describe a bit more about the process that you went through to get this verification?
Yeah, it's a very involved process. It involved a lot of different parts of our business as well. Our science team, our regulatory team, quality team, to pull together all of our documentation and provide that for the verification program. Yeah. So it is an elaborate process, but we're very happy that we took part in it.
Right. Yeah, I think one of the things that we like to really promote about the product or the program, is that it's not so much adding to your quality process, but it is reviewing it, right? And then showcase it.
Yeah.
So of course, you have to prove it. And that's kind of why only a select few might make it, but
it didn't necessarily change anything that we were doing as far as quality. I mean, the quality remains the same and very consistent. We're very proud of the quality material that we produce, but it was a good process to be involved in.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Yeah, for brands that do have those existing quality management systems that are already, doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? It's hopefully an easier process to get through.
Yeah.
No gaps are found. We don't have to stop and assess those first and address them as write new SOPs or anything. It's really just
Acacia is used broadly in the food industry as well. So we also supply Acacia for fiber fortification to a lot of major brands in the industry. So we already have a lot of systems in place.
For sure. In what ways has this certification really helped to differentiate your products in the market or to the brands?
Well, I think it's important to have an outside agency sort of legitimize the work that you're doing.
Sure.
And it's also important to provide potential customers and consumers with something that they can look to and rely on as an outside sort of standpoint. So.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of products out there, a lot of ingredients.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
have you seen an increase in sales for your ingredients and got positive feedback from your brands?
Yeah, we have had positive feedback. We have had customers comment that they're aware of the verification and the program itself. So that was really great to see. It's really hard to identify how much of an increase, of course, because the market's been extremely strong. We continue to see a lot of growth in a lot of different areas. And I think our carbon neutral status, our FODMAP friendly status, and our organic status are all things that consumers are more and more reaching for. So it continues to move strong.
Fantastic. So brands that now use your verified ingredient, they have the ability to go through the process as well and get their brand, their final product, NutraStrong Prebiotic verified. So it's a little bit of a fast track process, I'd say, knowing that you as the ingredient provider have gone through, quality documentation has been reviewed, everything checks out, obviously. So would you recommend brands going through this process?
Yeah, of course. I think, at the consumer level, there's always a lot of confusion amongst consumers when they get to the store shelf as to what's good and what to look for. Any sort of outside verification that's available that can reach the consumers, I think is exceptional. And I think consumers really want to see that as well. They want to have the assurance that what they're doing, what they're considering buying is legitimate, right? So, yeah.
Even at, a show like this, I've walked around and, you have these cards out for the brands that are verified. And I do think it helps, buyers or whoever else is looking at the product at these shows and to see like, oh, okay.
Yeah, from formulation all the way down to the consumer. I think it's really important to, have something that they can eat, right?
Exactly. Well, thank you, Greg, very much for joining me and taking the time out of your busy day here to sit down and talk about this.
No problem.
Everyone can learn a little bit more about your ingredients, see the report on our website. So certifications.nutrasource.ca. We have all of our certifications listed there, all the brands, the ingredients that have been through it. So go check it out.